In this report, we'll break down exactly why these delays are happening, who is being affected, and when payments are expected to resume. So, stay with us till the end, because the details might surprise you. Let's start with what's now been confirmed. According to multiple state agencies and the USDA's Food and Nutrition Service, technical and administrative processing issues have caused a temporary delay in SNAP disbursements across several states. These issues have been linked to system updates, funding schedule adjustments, and increased verification checks meant to prevent fraud. While that might sound reasonable on paper, the real-world impact is hitting millions of low-income households hard. For those unfamiliar, SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, helps over 41 million Americans buy groceries each month. But the recent delays have left many without funds they rely on to put food on the table. In states like Texas, Florida, and California, reports have surfaced of EBT cards showing zero balance, even though payments were expected to arrive days ago. Now, here's where it gets even more concerning for SSI and SSDI recipients. Many Americans who receive Social Security disability insurance or supplemental security income are also enrolled in SNAP. These individuals are among the most vulnerable: seniors, disabled adults, and low-income families. For them, a one-week delay isn't just inconvenient. It can mean missed meals, postponed bills, and emotional stress. Officials from several state human services departments have urged recipients not to panic. They claim the issue is being resolved as quickly as possible and that funds will be available within days. But as of now, no single nationwide date has been guaranteed, and for many families, a few days can mean the difference between groceries or going hungry. So what exactly caused this delay? Insiders point to a combination of data mismatches, budget recalculations, and system reboots that occurred during the October transition period. The federal government rolled out new digital compliance checks intended to tighten identity verification and detect duplicate accounts. While these measures were designed to protect taxpayer money, they also appear to have triggered unintentional slowdowns in the disbursement process. Adding to the confusion, some states are still processing SNAP emergency allotments that were extended for disaster relief and pandemic-related support. This overlap has caused processing backlogs, leaving state servers overwhelmed. One internal report suggested that high-volume verification requests caused certain systems to automatically delay payments for review. Meanwhile, advocacy groups are calling on the USDA and state agencies to provide clear communication and emergency support for affected families. Many have urged the government to issue temporary advance payments or food vouchers to those waiting for their regular benefits. For now, no official relief plan has been announced. If you receive SSI or SSDI and also qualify for SNAP, here's what you need to do right now. First, check your state's EBT balance portal regularly. Many states post updates or revised payment schedules online. Second, if your benefits haven't arrived by your usual deposit date, contact your local SNAP office. Not Social Security, since SNAP is managed at the state level, even though federal funds support it. Third, make sure your mailing address, phone number, and bank information are up to date, as some delays are caused by outdated verification details. There's another key detail many aren't aware of. For some SSI recipients, SNAP eligibility is linked directly to their monthly Social Security check. When SSI payments are delayed or flagged for review, it can automatically hold up SNAP processing as well. That's why this situation is hitting dual recipients the hardest. Economists warn that these disruptions could have ripple effects, especially among seniors and disabled Americans on fixed incomes. A single delayed benefit can throw off an entire month's budget: rent, medication, groceries, all at once. According to one recent study, nearly 60% of SNAP households have less than $100 in savings, meaning any delay immediately pushes them into hardship. State agencies have stressed that no one will lose their benefits permanently due to this delay. Payments are being held, not canceled. However, if the delay stretches beyond 2 weeks, it may cause serious hardship in communities already struggling with inflation and rising food prices. Grocery store data already shows early warning signs: reduced EBT transactions and smaller basket sizes in lower-income zip codes. This suggests that millions of families are simply waiting, unable to buy essentials until their cards are reloaded. So, when will benefits actually arrive? Officials in some states have begun announcing revised payment windows. For example, Florida expects full distribution to resume by the 25th of October, while Texas is targeting the 27th. But again, these dates vary state by state. Recipients in smaller states like Maine, Vermont, and Delaware have reported fewer issues, while high-population states remain backlogged. There's also speculation that the upcoming fiscal adjustments for 2026 budgets might be partially behind the holdup. As Congress debates new funding for food assistance programs, some states have temporarily paused outgoing transactions to sync with updated federal allotments. While this hasn't been officially confirmed, the timing suggests a connection. To make matters worse, call centers and local offices are overwhelmed with inquiries, causing long wait times. Many Americans are reporting that they've spent hours on hold just trying to confirm their payment status. For seniors or people with disabilities, that's not just frustrating, it's exhausting. Experts recommend checking your state's online benefit portal before calling. In many cases, automated updates are posted there first. If you see processing or pending, your funds are likely queued for release and should appear soon. At this point, it's clear that millions are being affected, and while officials continue to urge calm, trust in the system is wearing thin. After all, for Americans living paycheck to paycheck, delays in essential benefits are more than just bureaucratic hiccups. They're lifelines interrupted. Advocacy groups are now calling on Congress to modernize the SNAP delivery infrastructure, saying outdated systems can't handle the complexity of multi-program integrations like SSI, SSDI, and Medicaid. Until those reforms happen, beneficiaries remain at risk of future delays whenever technical or administrative changes occur. As the nation watches this situation unfold, one thing is certain: families are struggling and the clock is ticking. Millions of Americans are still waiting for clarity, waiting for deposits, and waiting for relief. We'll continue monitoring the situation and bring you updates as soon as new information becomes available. If you or someone you know relies on SNAP, SSI, or SSDI, make sure to stay informed, double-check your benefit accounts daily, and reach out to your local assistance office if your payment hasn't arrived by your usual date. This is more than a story about delayed benefits. It's a reflection of how fragile America's safety net truly is when bureaucracy and technology collide. Behind every delayed payment is a real person: a mother skipping meals so her kids can eat, a senior waiting for groceries, or a disabled worker wondering how to stretch a few dollars until the system catches up. It shows that even in a country as advanced as America, one small glitch can expose deep cracks in a structure millions depend on. The SNAP delay isn't just about funds, it's about trust, stability, and survival. It reveals how outdated systems and slow coordination can turn routine payments into national anxiety. Programs like SSI, SSDI, and SNAP are lifelines, not luxuries. But when those lifelines tangle in red tape and technical breakdowns, people suffer. And that suffering is a warning, a signal that reform isn't optional anymore. Because at the end of the day, a nation's true strength isn't measured by its wealth or technology, but by how it protects its most vulnerable citizens. And right now, that protection feels uncertain. And that should concern us all. Stay tuned for updates, and remember, your benefits are coming, but the wait, for now, continues.